Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn about candlesticks, how a candle is formed, how are the prices plotted, and how to determine whether a candle is bullish or bearish. So one request, while watching this video, if you do not understand at one go, please do not panic. I have planned out this video in a very logical manner so that by the end of this episode, every doubt of yours about candlesticks gets blown out. Let's move on now. So here you can see a typical candlestick on your screen. We can quickly point out two major components here. One is the wick that is formed on the upper side as well as on the lower side, and the body of the candle. So further in this video, we will see how a wick of the candle is formed and what are the cases where there is no wick in the candle body. Every candle that you see on the charts shows four types of prices. Number one is the open price, number two, the closing price, number three, the day high price, and number four, the day low price. Now we will see some examples on how all these four components work out together to form a candlestick. Whenever you'll see a chart of any stock, you'll come across two types of candles. One, bullish candle, and second, bearish candle. So the bullish candle is of color green and the bearish candle is of color red. For a typical green candle, the prices work together in this manner. Just take an overview. We will discuss in detail with the help of examples later in this video. Now see here the formation of green candle, how it is made. Okay, so the price opens here. Okay, the open price is somewhere around here. Price goes as high as this thing, that is the upper end of the wick. It goes as low as this thing, the lower end of this wick, and it closes here. Okay, so the price moves in this manner. Now the price opened here and it closed up here. Okay, so there is a difference. The close price is greater than the open price, so which means that this candle is bullish. The price at which it opened, it closed at a price greater than the open price. Now you understand? We will see some examples later in this video. But before that, also, you see what about the bearish candle? Okay, we will see now. So the bearish candle is the opposite of a bullish candle. The bearish candle opens here. It goes as high as this point. The price goes as low as this end of the wick and it closes here. So now you see the open price is greater than the closing price, which means the price at which the candle actually opened at the starting of the trading session, it closed below that price. So that's why it is a bearish candle. Okay. So we will now see example of the bullish candlestick. So first of all, we will see the open price. Okay. For example, say the candle opened at rupees 100. Now it went as high as rupees 150 during the trading session. It made a low of rupees 70 during the same trading session and it closed at 120. Now you see here it opened at 100, it closed at 120. So the difference is of rupees 20. Now this is a bullish candle because the closing price is greater than the opening price. Okay? And during the day it also went as high as 150, but the bears took the charge and pushed it down. So it closed at 120. And here the bears took major charge when they pushed it to rupees 70, but the bulls then came into power and they again pushed it back to 120. This is how a bullish candlestick is made. Now we will see how a bearish candle is made. So a bearish candle opens at 120, for example. It creates a high of 150 during the trading session. It made a low of 70 during that same trading session and it closed at 100. You can see that the opening price is greater than the closing price. So one thing you remember that in bullish candle, let me show you. In the bullish candle, the opening price is at the lower side of the body and the closing price is at the upper side of the body. But in bearish candle, the opening price is at the upper side of the body and the closing price is at the lower side of the body. It shows us that the price moved from 120 to 100 during the day. It also went up as high as 150 and as low as 70. It shows us that during the trading session, the bears were more powerful than the bulls. Okay, so just for your clarification, bulls are the people who move the price in an upward direction, and bears are the people who pull the price down in downward direction. So you may also find these types of candlesticks on your chart. First, we will talk about this one. In this candlestick, the open price is somewhere around here. So you remember that in the bullish candle, the opening price is at the lower side of the body. Okay, for your revision, you remember this. Now, it opened here. It went as high as this point, but there is no wick on the upper side. That means that this price at which it closed is the day high only. Now you understand that there is no wick on the upper side now. So the price at which it closed is actually the day high. That is, it closed at the day high price, but it went down up to this thing. Okay. Now see here, the price opens at this point, that is the lower side of the candle body. It opens here. It went as high as this point and it closed here. Now you see there is no lower wick here. As compared to this candle, there is no lower wick here, which means that the price at which this candle opened is actually the day low price. I will give you an example of this. So now you see here in the first candle, we will first plot the opening price that is at the lower side of the body. Suppose it is 200. The stock opened at a price of 200. It went as high as 500 and closed here. Okay, so there is no upper wick. The price didn't go above this price. That's why it closed here and there is no wick. But it made a low of rupees 100. That's why there is a lower wick. Now see on the other side. Here, the opening price, suppose is 100. The price went as high as 500, but it closed at 300. Now you see there is no lower wick, which means that the price didn't go below rupees 100 during the day. So we will also see all these things happening on the real charts. So just wait for it. So previously we saw a bullish candle formation of these kinds. Now we will see the same for a bearish candle. So as you know, the bearish candle opens at the upper side of the body. Okay, see here the open and also here the open. So in the first example, the price opened here, that was the day high. Okay, because there is no upper wick. Okay, the upper wick signifies that the price went as high as this point, but if there is no upper wick, that means the price at which it opened is the day high only. Okay, and it went as low as this point, but the bulls took some charge and they pushed it up to this point where it closed. So this is a bearish candle. Why? Because the price opened up and closed down. Here in this example, price opened here, that is the upper side of the body. It went as high as this point, okay, this point, and it went as low as this point and closed here. There is no lower wick. Why? Because the price at which it closed, because the price of the stock didn't go beyond this point. Okay, so this point is considered as the final day low. As in this case, the price didn't go beyond this point, so the day high would be considered this only. Okay, so you can see a real-time chart on your screen now. So first of all, I will give you an overview on how to study the charts. First of all, you will see the name of the script here and the time frame that you have set. So the time frame could be 1 day, 1 week, 1 hour, etc. Okay, these are the candlesticks. Okay, and in this section you can see the price, and at the lower side you can see the dates. Now I will show you the formation of a bullish candle. So you see here in this rectangular box, you ignore this red candle for now. We will see how the bullish candle is made. So as you know, the open price of the bullish candle is at the lower side of the body. Okay, so you see that the price opened at 265. Okay, so that is why the body starts from here and it closed at this point, that is the upper end of the body of the candle. Okay, so it closed at 274, that is it opened at 265, it closed at 274, so it clearly shows that this candle is bullish. So you see here it made a high of rupees 280 during the day, that is this upper end of the wick of the candle. Okay, this is the body and these are wicks. So the wick went as high as this point, that is 280. It closed at 274, but it also made a high of 280. Okay, that is okay. And it made a low of 259. It actually shows that how low the price of the stock went during the formation of this candle. Again, I'll show you. See, the price opened here, okay, at 265. It closes here, okay, that it opened here, closed here. It made a high of this point, it made a low of this point. So it is a bullish candle because it closed above the opening price. Okay. Now I will show you the example of a bearish candle. So the bearish candle, as you know, opens at the upper side of the body. It opened at 316. It closed at 304. Okay, so it opened at 316. That was the opening price is greater than the closing price. It is a bearish candle. Okay, it made a high up to this point of the wick, that is 321, and it made a low of 302. That was the day low. So it is a bearish candle. That's how you plot a bearish candle. Here you can see a candle that do not has a lower wick because the price at which this candle opened, that was the day low price at the first place. There is no lower wick because the price didn't go below 316.90. That is, there is no lower wick, but it went as high as this point. Let me show you. It went as high as this point, that is the upper end of the wick, that is around 350 rupees, and it closed here. So again, it opened at 316. There is no lower wick because the price at which this candle opened is also the day low. Now it went as high as 349, that is the upper end of the wick, and it closed here. So it is a bullish candle clearly. So I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and if you really enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I would surely post more such videos in future. And goodbye for now. I will see you in my next episode. Thanks a lot.